When race swapping in a film and fairy tale happens, the internet loves to complain for ages because grown adult men are really passionate about The Little Mermaid, right? But why is no one complaining about this god-awful, woke, all-Asian cast Cinderella from Netflix called Once Upon a Crime? And I'm just joking, it's not woke at all. It's a Japanese film, so of course all the cast would be Asian. But man, I swear, Netflix deletes negative comments on their official movie trailer because the comments there were all positive. For this garbage? So that people won't make the same mistake as I made and watch this suckfest, I'm going to post this review to show how satanically bad this film was. I ain't kidding. Whoever gave positive reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, their souls are damned in hell. Basically, this is a murder mystery that spends about 2 hours solving a murder of one guy. Dude, an episode of CSI solves 3 murders within 45 minutes or so. In this movie, the detective is the Little Red Ridinghood, played by Kana Hashimoto, a girl who shot to stardom after a photo of her performing in somewhat of a countryside Japan, Fukuoka, went viral. So this one photo jump-started her career. I hope she found the geeko who took this photo and is bowing down to him. She now plays in every other live adaptation of manga and anime. So the Little Red Riding Hood meets Cinderella, and with her amazing deduction ability as a detective, Little Red Hashimoto deduces that Cinderella is being bullied.
それに、あなたの名前、シンデレラだなんて、シンダーははい。
That works too. Oh yeah, when Little Red uses her brain, I don't even know what to call this. High school drama students' homework? This event starts. Ugh, it's cringe. As a Japanese person, I feel really embarrassed by our movie special effects. I guess all our resources go to anime movies. But yeah, Cinderella's situation is really awful. She's bullied by her stepfamilies and her friend, the pigeon, got killed by her evil stepsister. And obviously, thinking that a pigeon is your friend is very sad. Anyway, since they are in a country that is obsessed with beauty and being attractive is everything, I guess it's a country full of Instagrammers. The red girl consults the help of witches so that they can look hot and go to the ball. On the way to the ball, they come across a corpse, the palace's stylist. But Little Red, deducing that he was killed many hours ago, decide to simply go to the ball, ignoring the corpse. I mean, he's already dead and there's not much you can do, but still, that's some psychopathic behavior. By the way, one thing I dislike about Japanese films is that it's either really long, prodding, artsy films where you're supposed to feel emotions by watching 15 seconds of nothing moving, or it's outrageous and very anime-like.
よしよし、これでよし。
赤ずきんさん、すげえ悪い顔になってまちゅ。
Excuse my language, but what the f*** is this shit? They go to the ball and yes, everyone's Asian. The prince and Cinderella dance together, and then the corpse of the stylist then get found, and they go over the necessary details for the little red girl to solve the crime, but man, this section is very tedious. They are simply going over the facts. It's like being forced to watch other people play the mystery video game Ace Attorney. The stylist turned out to be a weirdo that likes to cut girls' hair without consent, showing that even gay guys can be misogynistic. Sounds like a disgusting guy. Let's just go home. So in conclusion, if you don't enjoy watching poorly made Japanese movies that will give you nightmares, skip this film. The ending is really bad as well. So I'm just gonna spoil the ending here. If you plan to watch this film, why? But yes, cut away now. Anyway, here's the big reveal. The murderer is, of course, Cinderella. Like there were no other viable suspects to begin with. The psycho stylist tried to cut the Cinder girl's hair without consent, and she somewhat killed him out of self-defense. She then decided to frame her stepsister for murder, so the Cinder girl isn't completely innocent either. When Little Red closes in on her by showing proof and everything,
あなたの犯罪計画はどうしてそんなにずさんなの？
Cinderella pleads to the prince.
やっぱり私は運が悪いみたいで、嘘でもいいんです。もう一度だけ言っていただけませんか？とても美しいと。
とても残念だ。
トライよ。
Dude, this girl who has been bullied her entire life gets an ending like this? I thought fiction was supposed to make you feel good. So this movie is based on one short story in a book of mystery short stories. There are tons of great stories out there, and someone thought it was a good idea to turn a fucking short story into a full-length film? Why? The only good thing about this movie was that Cinderella was hot. The reason why I watched this movie was because I follow this girl on Instagram, and I ain't kidding. This is the only good scene in the movie. It's nice to see that Asians can look hot with fake blonde hair. The last time I saw an Asian girl try blonde hair was in that TV show Elementary, which is a modern retelling of Sherlock Holmes, where Lucy Liu plays Watson and wears some bizarre outfits that make her look like a meter maid or something. I guess if you're that rich like Lucy Liu, you like to do some weird stuff. But here's the moral of the story. I will never, ever watch direct-to-streaming film ever again. I was actually planning to watch Polar next. It's a film with Mads Mikkelsen because the poster looked cool, but that shit can rot in hell. Kate is the only good direct-to-Netflix film I enjoyed.